So welcome to the first $50,000 winner announcement. So something very exciting for me personally, and obviously for the winner as well. One of the things that I decided to do when I set up the website was obviously try and give back to people or to traders that I think deserve kind of winning that prize and hopefully making a difference. You know, as you know, with trading, you go along and lots of the time you lose most of your money, and which certainly is what I did. And these kind of funded challenges, the FTMOs, is ways to get that back and kind of start the new stage in your trading career from going from unprofitable to learning, break even, and then hopefully getting through to the next stage where you're actually making a passive income from it. So anyway, the guy that's won today, I've known for quite a while. He's been in I used to, before I had the website, I had like a Telegram channel, I had a Twitch channel as well, and he was always in there. So I've kind of seen him go from a beginner to where he is now. I think he deserves it. I think he's worked hard. So without any ado, the winner this month is David Kitson.
Thank you very much. Very excited. Thank you.
So like I said, we've obviously known each other for quite some time. It's not favoritism at all. You completely deserve to win it. So how did you if you do a little interview, how did you get your start into trading?
I've always kind of been interested in trading for as long as I can kind of remember. Never really getting involved in it. Always constantly reading books. Previous job I was in, I had a lot of free time, so I used to read a hell of a lot, and all the books that I was reading was on trading. And then kind of through you, I guess, mate, I just really sort of watched you, and then started to like subscribe to your Telegram channel, sort of watched your Twitch, and then just got absolutely hooked. And I've been hooked for about maybe 2-3 years now. And just slowly like learning and getting better.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I think when someone enters the market, I think you got to know immediately whether to stay. Because for me, I was completely addicted, right? And that's all I wanted to do. Just wake up, do the charts. Even if you're losing or even if you're unprofitable, it's just, you have that kind of passion towards it, right? So you said 3 years ago you started.
I would say, probably trading on the technical charts probably started at beginning of 2019. End of 2018, but then reading and investing my own sort of self a little bit longer than that.
Yeah. And how is it? So how have you kind of progressed? What's been your progression to where you are now? You can be completely honest. Don't worry.
yeah, 100%. You kind of start out. It's all exciting, and you get you log into your trading platform and you start trading. Like I started trading on like a demo account. Obviously blew a couple of those straight away, just not really understanding. And then very much sort of with your Telegram app and like I guess just chatting to you, talking to you, you slowly start to kind of build a picture of like kind of what you need to look for in terms of like the technical side of it. And then I guess the technical side of it reasonably comes quite quickly. And then what really takes a long time is kind of understanding the process of trading. Like it's not, Ryan's giving me the strategy and I have made 10 trades and why am I not making money? It's the 1,000 trade thing, but that really is what has taken like the longest time, is sort of getting that sort of ingrained in my mind of like, really take your time, if that makes sense, because that is the hardest part of realizing the trading. And then just getting control of that robotic emotionless sort of trading style. And that's a lot of that has come from, again, I probably should have listened to you more in the beginning, which I didn't, which was stupid, is the back testing. I've only really started back testing massively over the last 3 months, and that's made a huge difference as well.
I think for me that's what changed everything. It just gives you that confidence in what you're doing. You kind of realize when you go through this before, for me anyway, I never really had that data to back it up, right? I never had that confidence that my strategy actually works, because you didn't actually know. For me, I wouldn't have enough data there, because every time I'd go through a drawdown, I'd do something silly. right? Because you don't know that your average drawdown is maybe 3 trades, your maximum drawdown is maybe whatever it is, your win rate, etc. And then having that kind of data to back it up means in times like this, for me personally, when I'm going through a bad month, it's okay because you know at the end of the quarter, at the end of the year, you'll kind of make that back, and in those good months you'll make it back. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I know. So I know, obviously, I know a lot about your personal strategy, and I know it's kind of similar to mine, but slightly different. So what is your strategy that you're employing, so the guys can know?
Yeah, so the one that I've really put through like rigorous backtesting it's been the breakout retest of just key levels. I take key levels from high timeframes, weekly, daily timeframes, find key levels of support, resistance, supply, demand, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm looking for movement out of those key levels, a pullback, either a 50% fib or a 2 ATR. Looking if I can get a nice candle, that's great, but my back testing has told me all I really need to see is a pullback back into that 50% level, and then a continuation, looking for risking 1%, 50% on each. So make obviously the 2 trades, trading 1%, and then take profit at 1-to-1, and then trail the rest until I.
Yeah, and it's you're mainly doing on higher time frames, like so roughly on the same time frames as me, or
yes, 1 hour. Sorry, I should have said that. 1 hour is my execution chart. So I take the context from the day, the weekly, 4 hour, and then my trading time frame is the 1 hour.
Excellent. Good. Yeah, no, I as I said, from a personal level, I've obviously known Dave for a long time. He's here in the UAE, but that doesn't mean it's anything of a favoritism, because he does deserve it. And you know, I think the fact that you've gone through this back testing now probably puts you in great stead, because you've done that 2.5 years, and now you're really kind of going what I think is to the next level. And I personally, you know, knowing you, I think you're there. I think you don't think you're there. I don't think you have that confidence. I think the bank testing is probably helping that. But you know, I think in terms of what you know, you're there. It's just getting that kind of confidence in it, and hopefully through the FTMO, you'll kind of get there. So
slowly,
yeah. So also, just so you know, what Dave's decided to do is do the 100K account. So he's basically paid the difference from the 50,000 to the 100,000 and bumped himself up to the 100 grand. So anyone who wins it in the future, next month's winner, August, whatever it is, can decide to do that, because you know the objectives are the same, right? For every, whether it be a 10,000 FTMO or a 200,000 FTMO, your goals are the same. You've got to make 10%, can't lose 5%, etc. So that's what Dave decided to do. So if you guys want to do that, then you can do as well. Also, so final question: do you have any kind of tactics going into the FTMO? What's your kind of goals?
So my goals, I guess we discussed it a little bit, is not to stuff it up straight out. So what I want to try and do eventually is just look for the free repeat. I think getting that 10% off the first time you do in the first 30 days is probably an unrealistic goal.
Yeah.
So my goal is to try and aim for a couple of repeats. Probably going to wait till the market moves. At the moment, everything's very much sideways. So as soon as we get some form of direction, then perhaps look to start that first attempt of it. But my main goal immediately is look for the free repeat. And then if we can get onto a good month, as you said, then we'll try to go for it.
Yeah, exactly. But, I completely agree. I think obviously, as I said, you're bound by those 30 days. So you're completely right in probably waiting until you can find that looks like possibly some fluidity coming into it. So, and as always, what I say, go for that free repeat. Okay, last one. 5 years. Where do you want to be in your trading?
5 years, I'd like to, obviously, my goal probably would be to pass this 100K challenge towards the end of the year, and then slowly see, trade that for a while. And then ultimately in 5 years, I would like to have this as a passive income. And then if I can, we can slowly level it up to hopefully doing this more and more full-time. I'd like to be a fully funded trader like yourself, perhaps mentoring in some sort of way, and looking to probably up that trading higher sort of account levels.
Yeah. Excellent. Good.
That's the plan.
I hope so, man. I hope so, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll leave it there. Again, congrats.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat when you start and how you go. There's no pressure, obviously. No pressure on anything like that. But well done. Well done.
Thank you, man. And honestly, thank you so much. Like it's an amazing sort of what you're doing and like what you're offering people. Like the opportunity you're giving people is unbelievable. So honestly, man,
Thanks, man.
I can't really thank you enough, and thank you very, very much.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Okay, good.
Right.
Cheers, David. We'll chat to you in the chat and speak to you soon. Right, guys, thanks for coming. I kind of love the idea of doing this. You know, I really do think it's something that some people deserve to get. And I think like I said, the main goal of this website was to give back. And if I can kind of help people out in some ways that deserve to be it, not that they can do it by themselves, of course, but if I can help out in any way, that just makes me very happy. We'll do another one next month. You know, it's going to keep doing it every month. And hopefully as the website grows, we can start to increase that 50,000 to maybe 250,000, maybe 100 grand, maybe 200 grand at some point in time when we've got thousands of members. But no, that was something I always wanted to do. And congrats to Kiddo again. And I'll see you all later. Cheers, guys. Trade safe.